suggested that whole new bar will be out of power in a month. So they're taking this umbrella of Egypt and pushing her up. So they should return the freedom agenda. I applaud it. I think it is, but it's late, and we missed an opportunity in Iran, which may not return for years or decades. Who knows? Friday lightning round, and it will be lightning. What's next? All right. Well, what about this then?
Thinking about it, this is hard. But now we're happy that it happened.
All right, the coach of an undefeated high school basketball team has been benched for the rest of the season, accused of making racist comments to his players. Players were so offended they refused to practice or play as long as that man was their coach. What's more impressive here, Diana? The team's undefeated record or the players taking a stand against their coach?
I think taking a stand because, the chances of them all becoming professional basketball players is slim to none. But the chances of them becoming better human beings from this is 100%.
Awesome. Awesome.
So you're big interest in me. From here, me and Jason got to work on the design of the boat. It'd be nice to do like a chromey logo. We want to come up with a nice color combination, something different from what most people have. Center our logo on the boat and then work all the secondary sponsors around it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's not motorcycles, which is kind of nice. It's a little break from that. We'll design the whole thing, they'll wrap it, and then we'll have our boat. Good job. All right, guys. All right, thanks, man.
New York City. Wow.
Why should you?
Town's homemade, freshly carved deli sandwich filled with hot slices of either corned beef or their famous pastrami. Wait, come here. That is a single sandwich serving of pastrami here at Cash's Deli. 3/4 of a pound, so by the time you get the bread and the stuff on it, it's a pound, solid pound sandwich. The way we make this sandwich, we make a huge sandwich. I don't want to move this plate away from my face. So here is Cash's famous pastrami, and here is their corned beef. They're completely different taste-wise, and they come from completely different areas of the cow. Corned beef is always a brisket, right? As opposed to pastrami, which is a navel cut from like right around here on the cow. Not on me, but on the cow. And every week, Cash's smokes more than 6,000 pounds of pastrami for nearly 2 days. Then add salt, black pepper, paprika, and coriander. Cheers to Cash's. Pastrami's unbelievable. We didn't know. Baker, I'm not sure.
What are you going to do with all the money you save? Take a vacation? Put it in your child's savings account? What is it? Get a lot of conduct.
95, right home for 3 days. Call now to find out more. Live operators are standing by.
Every week, viewers vote in your choice online on a Friday lightning round poll. Which one will be first? This week, the choice of each panelist chooses a topic. One with 41% of votes. So, back to the panel. Quickly, your thoughts? Governor's statement of the week, the Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, who said in congressional hearings, the Muslim Brotherhood is a mostly secular organization, which has renounced the books of violence. For a secular organization that chose an odd name, and also for an organization that says that a Christian and a woman cannot be the president of Egypt, and he made it sound as if the Brotherhood is sort of the Salvation Army without the militancy.
Yeah, I think this is the same topic, actually, because I was so struck by it. Their slogan was Islam is the solution in the last election, until they actually got in trouble from Mubarak. It's very concerning to me as a liberal that so many liberals actually believe what he said. I know that he did walk it back, but I've interviewed so many people over the last couple of weeks who have insisted to me that this is true over and over again, despite all evidence to the contrary, and I just really plead with people to educate themselves about this group.
Steve, your choice.
I actually chose good news from Washington, D.C., which we don't see that often. There was, out of the spotlight this weekend, it happened, this fight between House Republicans, between the leadership and between the upstairs Tea Party types won. This was the fight over $100 billion. What was going to be agreed and whether they were going to actually reach the $100 billion mark that was set in the pledge last fall. They did, in fact, reach it after a sort of an uprising in a Wednesday meeting in which Jim Jordan, the head of the Republican Study Committee, along with a good number of freshman Republicans, challenged the leadership to get to the right number, and it's going to happen.
CPAC in town for the past few days. Take a listen.
Barack Obama is not behaving like Ronald Reagan. He's behaving like Jimmy Carter. The individual mandate in Obamacare is a page right out of the Jimmy Carter.
It sure wouldn't take me 2 years to wake up to the job crisis threatening America. And I wouldn't be asking Timothy Geithner how the economy works, or Larry Summers how to start a business. I know.
Two of the candidates there speaking, and this poll today, who would make a good president? Top 5. Huckabee 55%, Romney 54%. There you see the rest. And then here's the rest of the candidates. Take a look at this.
Which push, Jeb?
Second, keep going. Next slide, 23%. Donald Trump. Okay, CPAC.
Well, the Trump answer gives you an indication that the CPAC isn't exactly a mainstream organization. It's slightly libertarian run, tallish, so it's not a good...
This is our poll, not CPAC. This is our poll.
But in CPAC, you mean a lot of people who support Ron Paul. You're asking yourself, why would they even invite Trump? He's not exactly presidential, I might say. And so it's always had a slightly fringe atmosphere. I think Romney did well, and Paul, as always, will be the favorite of the Bruce. Cheers.
Yeah, I didn't go to CPAC, but I talked to a lot of people that were there, and the feeling was they invited Trump just for the publicity, not because they really think he's conservative. But I don't know that he's really a CPAC kind of person. And the other thing that I heard was that nobody really excited the crowd, not really knowing who to coalesce with. They're in charge of Congress, but they're not in the presidential
Ron Paul will win the CPAC struggle.
Okay, there's a prediction. That's it for the back of a familiar phrase from the man who held one of Washington's toughest jobs.
At E-Trade, low-cost investing means getting a low price.
Ready?
Plus the choice of every ETF.
What's the wrong thing?
I'll take a line attack.
I know I am. I can consider whatever he wants, but there's not a doubt in my mind.